Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you a quick overview of my back patio. I am trying my best to get things ready for the fall because we definitely do a lot of entertaining outside. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do at Southern Entertaining, because one of the things that I posted the other day is I feel like my yard is like half summer and half fall, and I'll take you through it just to show you what I am talking about. Now, I'm not being too hard on myself because I think I have worked like 15 or 16 days straight. I'm talking 7 days a week of working. And so I just haven't had time to come out here and really do what I want to do. And also, when I do get home, it is getting dark. So I just want to take you on this tour. This way it'll hold me accountable because I got a lot of projects that I want to do, and I'll make sure that I share them with you. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay, we'll start with this patio right here. This is like my mini patio, and it comes off of our bedroom um, door. This is our master bedroom right here. And so a lot of times my husband and I will come and sit out here when it gets cool. Right here is a hydrangea. I don't know what it is. This one didn't survive. I am going to master this. That is on my to-do list. And the elements have taken this cover. I'll make sure I link my summer clearance video with you, because I am one that waits around this time of the year, which is October or November, when they put stuff on clearance, because I think I got this cover right here for $5 maybe 2 years ago. But you know, with the heat and the sun, um it happens, things dry up and it tears up. But I like to try to keep this cover, and I'm being really careful, you guys, because as I was out here today, I saw a baby snake. That's one thing you have to deal with in coastal Georgia, and I can deal with a lot of things, but the snakes I just cannot get a hold to, and I couldn't get them. And so I got upset, and there's no need of me telling my husband, because according to him, all flowers, dirt, whatever you put out here that's not already here, those draw snakes. So, it is what it is. But this right here, this trellis was here, and I want to paint it black and just kind of set it up behind it. But this is the back patio area, and I'll probably find another plant to put right here. So this is the back patio right here. I do need to sweep it off, but I'll get to that maybe tomorrow. Okay, so this is why I say I feel like half summer, half fall. This is like my little vinca area of all the vincas. I didn't buy a lot of these, and they just kind of multiplied, and they were so beautiful. And the reason why I am letting them stay right now, I have two shepherd hooks. These calibrachoas they're trying to make it. I don't know what happened. It kind of got cold. And so it's slowly but surely trying to survive. I have to work with that. But let's get back to the vinca. I don't want to pull these just yet. These are self-seeding. So what I have been doing this year is I have been saving the seed pods, and I have pulled one in my hand. I'll make sure that I link my video for the marigolds. Why not to buy marigolds? Because you can save the seeds. And these are like the vinca pods and the vinca seeds here. And so let me show you a little closer one of the vinca. I like to wait till it dries out, and then you can see the different pods on it. The white ones here really have a lot. Now the pink ones and the dark pink, they don't have as much as the white ones, but that's okay if you could save the seeds, and that will still save money. So I'm trying to find a good one to show you guys. Here is one on the pink, but do you see these right here? These are the seed pods, and so I've just been waiting till they're dry. See, like this one right here, where I could see like the black and the seeds, and I'll just go ahead and pull it. And then like I say, the white ones really have a lot. All of these right here are the where the seeds are coming, and I do need to weed right here. I need to do some weeding. But that's why I haven't pulled these. And these are, if you stay in the southern area and have like hot sun, this is your plant right here. This is what you want to get because they are forgiving. They don't need a, you can water them, but if you don't, I mean, they're some strong plants. And so that's the only reason why I haven't pulled these. I did have a clematis growing back here in the back to kind of trail up here, but it died. This is a phylix right here. I'm going to end up cutting it back. It seems like it's getting some blooms on there. I'll wait till maybe it gets a little bit cooler. We have very sandy soil here. This was a salvia that I'm going to pull because it's dead. And I also have another phylix right here. I think I just need to cut it down. Like I see a few leaves growing on the bottom, but I'll cut that down. This was a salvia that I bought that is on its last leg. I'll cut it down and hope that it comes back. And this is another phylix in the corner right here. It has leaves on there. I just need to cut it back and I need to weed really, really bad. This is where the stupid snake went over in here, and I was like, not today. I'm not doing it today. As the years go by, I've been here 8 years, but as the years go by, the little snakes, they don't bother me as much, but I just do not like snakes. So I will be going to get snake away and mothballs, and maybe that'll help. I don't know. There's no need of telling my husband, because anything with flowers or dirt or something I bring in, it draws snakes. So he said that they was trying to maybe come get some sun one last time before it get cold. But like I said, if you are in a hot climate and looking for a flower that will really perform, Vinca is the one. So once the frost takes this, then I'll go ahead and I'll pull them up, because what I want to do right here is make a cut flower garden next year. I've taken a course, and I do plan on taking another course on cut flower garden, and I am very excited about it, and I hope I'll learn. But I just love flowers, so I know that it will definitely be an advantage for me. Okay, so we're moving right along. Here is the other hanging flower basket. Like I said, I'm not sure what happened. It has blooms right here. It did get a little bit cold. I think it was like since the rain came, and we thought we were going to get hit by Hurricane Michael, and my thoughts and prayers go out to those were affected by it, but it kind of missed us. We got like a lot of yard debris that we have to clean up, but nothing compared to what I have seen on TV. So like I said, my thoughts and prayers definitely go out. So we're going to move up on the patio, and in this pot it was a peony that I pulled up because I thought it was dead, and so I saw all the roots on it, and I was like, wow, these are some nice roots. So I planted it in this pot, so I'll see if it come up. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right here was a grocery store clearance mini rose that I picked up, and that was, I think this was like $3, and it was really small. And that's why I say check the dead and dying, check the clearance. Now I don't get all of them. Some of them look like they need to be trashed, but this one I felt that I could bring it back, and I did. And I put it here, and it's starting to really grow. I should have took a before picture to let you see, but this one was really it looked like it was on its last leg, and it's really doing good. I planted it in this pot. I added a little bit of rose tone in here, and it's really been doing good. These are some pots where I planted some seeds of the coleus, so we'll see how that does. I just wanted to get those trays out the way. They've really been doing good, so I'll keep you posted on those. Right here, and right here are my sprayers. I try to be as organic as possible. One was for neem oil and one was for BT. I'm not even going to try to say what that is, but it's like a natural occurring, I want to say bacteria, that you put for things like worms, on your cabbages and things like that, cucumbers. So I'm trying to really be organic. And I'll just pan around here when we're not using our grill. I just try to keep it covered. The sun and the elements really take this. I think I just bought this grill cover last year, and as you can see how it is faded. This is, I'll show you just in a second, this is part of the Mr. Sparky for the strawberry planter. This plant right here is the Asiatic lily that's coming back. This is a perennial, and these are just some pots that I need to put up or either plant some things in. This right here I'm going to end up cutting back. This is a Spanish lavender, and I don't know, half is dead and half is alive. So what I'm going to do maybe over the next week is cut this back, and we'll see what it does, because it is supposed to be a perennial. I bought this rabbit here. I put him out in my front yard every Easter. So cute. This is little Mr. Rabbit here. And this is a Christmas cactus right here. I had this in the house in this really small pot, and I felt that it just wasn't really doing what it was supposed to do. So I brought it outside, I repotted it, and I should be ashamed of myself because that pot was so small. And so I think that this is going to flourish and really grow. This is a Christmas cactus, and it's like a hot pink color. So hopefully as it gets a little bit cooler, it'll start making buds, and I'll make sure that I show you a picture of it. Now let's move along here. I told you about the snakes. So I have like a utensil holder for all my brooms and things like that up under my garage. But when I walk up my door, I always have a hole for the snakes. This small hole I was doing something with, and I always keep this broom right here as well as the dustpan, because I like to sweep off and make sure the back is kind of clean. If you haven't checked your Lowe's, check it. We just got a nice pressure washer on clearance that was regularly like $3.49, and I think we got it for $179. I'll try to go around up under the garage because we haven't unboxed it yet, but just check your Lowe's. Like I said, this is the time of the year when you need to be getting items on clearance. This is when I shop. I try not to pay regular price for anything, and so I just wait. You just have to be patient and just have to pray to God that you'll be here the next year to use it. But I thought that was a good deal on the pressure washer because we had been wanting to get one, and so when I found it, I was like, okay, this is it. So this is my Soundstone here when we're outside entertaining. It is wireless, but I just have it hooked up because the battery was low. So when we're entertaining or when I'm out here working in the yard, I have this playing through Bluetooth through my phone. And right here is my little girl fountain. I did have everything emptied out, but it's been raining, a lot of wind, so I'll have to re-empty this again. And let me tell you about these patio planters. I love this. I got this last year on clearance. These were like $149 a piece. $35. $35. I went in there just about every 3 days just looking. I think they had like maybe 3 left, looking, making sure anybody didn't get them, because they just kept going down little by little. But $35, and I was like, okay, now is the time. But they didn't come like this. I didn't want to be moving them. Like, I thought once you put the soil in there, they would be heavy. So my husband put these locking casters on here, and that was the best thing he could have did, because I can move these around and, you know, just position them and trade them around here just based on the sun. I love them. I am getting ready to plant my kale. I think I'm going to do some, I think they call it toy choy. Like a miniature version of bok choy, and maybe some lettuce in here. I have to amend my soil. I have to put some, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's either blood meal or bone meal. I want to say, one of them. The one that's for leafy green vegetables. That's the one I am putting in here for this. And If you follow me on Instagram, I showed you the other day, I have some kale that I'm starting with my arrow garden, and it sprouted up in like 4 days. So I'm waiting for that to get some good roots and get a little bit bigger, and I'll be planting those in here along with my toy choy and maybe just a little bit of lettuce. Here is a Mr. Stacky. This is a strawberry planter, and over on the other side I had one left because I only bought so many plants. I do have to water this. I'm going to water this after the video, but I am going to see how this is doing. I had another strawberry planter and I wasn't pleased because something just told me to check the drainage. All my plants last spring died. All my strawberry plants, they died. And so this year I put some water in here, came out the next day, the water was still in there. So it wasn't getting good drainage. I have tested this out. It does drain all the way to the bottom. So I am eager to see what happens to that. And let me tell you about my gardenia plant. I bought this and I don't know, something was eating it, and it was eating it really bad. But what I did was cut it back because it was like really tall, and I felt that it wasn't getting a lot of air. It was stuff all in there, but I cut it back. So you see the new leaf growth right here. It's still something eating it, but not as bad. I'm telling you guys, it was bad. I put some BT on there and I need to spray it again. I've been trying to put the BT on there like every week, according to the instructions, but I did cut it back. I want to say like halfway. And so I didn't know if it bloomed on old growth or new growth, but I just knew it was a gardenia, and I knew I didn't want to get rid of it because I love the smell of them. So we'll see what happens with that. And here is my other planter right here. And I'm going to link my video for my pumpkin planter. Look how good this is doing. The mums are pretty much blooming. I think I have like one more right here. And the Super Tunia Bordeaux, they're really blooming good. But this sweet potato vine has really gone to town. I'm going to have to end up cutting that, and I'll probably propagate it. But it is really, really doing good. So make sure you watch that video because it's just something nice to add to your outdoor decor. My sister said, well, you can't see the pumpkin anymore, and you can't, but here it is right here. It is right here because really the sweet potato vine has like covered it. But I know that it is a pumpkin right here. So this is like one thing for my fall element. And then right here, I bought this pixie grape from Lowe's, I want to say back during the summer for $5. So I'm just going to see how it does. When I bought it, it had like one little cluster of grapes on there. But I am going to see how this does next year. It is not supposed to get pretty much bigger than this trellis, and it's supposed to produce clusters and clusters of grapes. So we'll see. We'll see how that does. Okay, so we are moving right along. I have these out here when we're entertaining because the mosquitoes are horrible. I mean, I've gotten bits just filming this video. You would think with it getting cooler, they will go away, but they won't. So I have my two things right here. You just put citronella in here and just kind of burn it. Now I do pull it out when I light it up. And I had bought some of this 45-day cabbage, but I didn't plant it in the ground like I supposed to. So I don't know if I should go get some more, or these may be okay. I'll just pull off the bad leaves. I have some pots here that I need to do some planting. I wanted to put some pansies in here. And here is another summer element with the hibiscus. I don't want to get rid of this. Something is eating this also. I have to spray it, but as you see, there's some blooms coming up on here. And also on Instagram, I put these. They really give some nice big blooms, very nice blooms. So that is another summer element. I think I have more summer than fall, but let's keep going. Now this I get every year. I love these. Love, love, love. These are my sun patience, and I love this color, and I'm not ready to get rid of it. They have really done well. I have one right here and one right here, right over there. This one's doing a little bit better with the blooms, but I can't until frost kills it. But every year I have to have the sun patience because I love impatiens, but it gets so hot here that I have to get the sun patience. Right here is I did follow me or look at IGTV where I did a video on my fall planters. I have a lot left over that I'm going to use these for the front. The front yard, I have two planters I have to put in, and I also have to put in my pumpkins. And here's an empty pot. And let me tell you the story behind this really quick. I had some beautiful carnations that were in here. They were pink, and I mean, they really flourished. And one day I was looking outside and I kept noticing that the leaves were yellowing. It just wasn't looking good. And when I went to look in the pot, it was so many snails. It was so many snails in there. And I don't know where they came from, but I had to end up yanking that out. So I'll put something right here. And these are my fall planters right here. I did an IGTV on that. I am just putting the little pumpkins and gourds around there until they kind of fill in. But we have our ornamental cabbage, our pansies, and our sweet potato vine. I think I'm gonna have to replace this one. I don't know what happened to that one. That one's not doing good, but the other ones are, you know, coming in really well. And I love this purple sweet potato vine because you see how it starts off like green and it eventually colors into yellow. These pansies are doing good too, and this is our red ornamental grass that's really doing good, really doing good. This is my trash in the back, you guys. I have to wheel it around, and then we really have to get on this yard. Like I said, we had a lot of debris, nothing compared to what others suffered. We did get some rain and some winds, but that's okay. I mean, we can get that up. Nothing to what the damage that was caused. And I have two of those planters on each side. Here is the other one, pretty much mirroring the first one. But this is the other one. I think these pansies are going to survive. I don't know what happened to the other one. And like I said, I didn't want like a yellow. These are kind of like an orange yellow, and once they start filling in, I'll remove those gourds and put them in the front. And that is basically it. I have everything covered. I keep all my cushions in our storage until we have guests that come over. I've been watering flowers here, and I have some potting mix. I have to do some more potting with things in the front and the garden soil. This is, let me just pan around here. This is my late summer garden. I only have a few squash left and a few, my cucumber vine, I have to pull it. I think a bacteria got a hold to that, but I did plant onions, and I want to say I have celery in there, and I'll take you there in another video. Like I said, I've been shook by the snakes, so I'm really ready to go inside. I just hate when I see snakes. But I'll take you on another tour of my little garden right here once I get everything up and going, because the one thing about coastal Georgia is we can do like a fall winter garden, and I will be planting cabbage and my favorite Morris heading cabbage collars. Those are really good, and last year they were really tender. I'll pan around right here. This is where we keep our lawnmower, but right here is where I am going to do a flower bed. My husband is going to go crazy. I already told him I was doing it, and I know he's going to go crazy, but I'll take you along for that journey. I have this going out because I ran soaker holes until I can come up with a better fix for it, because I've been working so much and I can't come out here and water things like I should, so we have the soaker holes. Okay, so I know I said this wouldn't be long, and I'm sorry you guys, but I just wanted to kind of get a journal entry and also just show you as I make changes throughout the next months and into the spring of what's going on. But that's pretty much everything in October, so I'll just keep I'm hoping my working 14 and 15 days straight is pretty much over, but then the time changes, so you know, we'll see how that goes. But this is everything, and I'll also take you along once we start entertaining out here. When it gets like cool at night, I need to buy some wood because we'll light this fireplace up and just really, really have a good time out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with your family and your friends. And if you are not a subscriber, we would love to have you as a subscriber. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. And until the next video, bye-bye.